It is game 4 of the NBA Finals. My best bets are on the way. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. Let's do a recap of game 3. It was a good one. Klay Thompson over 18.5 points. No sweat bet. The man ends with 25 points. We love you, Klay. Thanks for treating us nicely. Now, my fiance, whose name is Trina, she gave out her pick on Al Horford under 11.5 points. It was a sweaty one, ends with 11, but it does cash. She's now 5-0 on her picks. Of course, we'll have Trina's pick later on in the video. Now, that would have been a good enough night for me, but our Underdog Parlay cash at plus 500 odds. Boom, I put it up on the screen. Our Underdog Fantasy, our newest partner on the Calling Our Shot channel. It's a great platform to place your player prop parlays. Plus, an added bonus, if you use code COS when you sign up or the top link in the description, receive a 100% deposit match up to $100. It's free money, people. Take advantage of it. Now, my parlay for Game 4 is here. We'll talk about at the end of the video exactly why I like each of these legs. And I said in Game 3, if the Underdog Parlay hit, we'd give away $100 to someone that signed up using our code and COS and made a deposit. And lo and behold, Scott Schneider did just that, and he's $100 richer today. Be like Scott. Go make it happen. Sign up using our code or the link in the description, top of the description, or even in the pinned comment. Make a deposit, and you'll automatically enter to win. And to sweeten the deal, instead of $100 we're giving away, we'll give away $200 if our parlay hits at the end of the video. It's $100 to suit 2 separate people. Look, all you got to do, use code COS, sign up, make it a first-time deposit. You're automatically entered. Go make it happen. My last note, we have a couple new All-Stars. I love all of you guys out there. We got 2 Nicks. We got Dave and we got Justin. You guys, the real MVPs. Thank you all for supporting the channel. We need more Nicks. I want to see another Nick out there. I'm talking to you, Nick. Go become a COS All-Star. Hit the join button on the channel. Either way, let's not waste no more time. Hop into my favorite player prop of the day. Drum roll, please. Robert Williams, under 6.5 rebounds, minus 110 on FanDuel. You saw it, a little bit of spoiler in that Underdog Fantasy Parlay. Let's talk about Robert Williams. And I'm going to be honest. The Time Lord, as they call him, he had a really good Game 3. He was arguably one of the big reasons that the Celtics not only won that game by 16 points, but they're a big reason that they just won it in general, because the man had a plus-minus, a plus 21. He had 3 steals, 4 blocks. The guy was everywhere on the defensive side of the court, and he had 10 rebounds on 12 rebound chances. 3 of them were offensive rebounds, some of them even off of his own miss. So he did hit the over in Game 3. So why are we taking the under here? Well, look, he converted 83.3% of his rebound chances in Game 3. That's way too high of a rate to convert them at. And we look at this series so far, Williams has averaged just 6 rebounds per game under this line on 10.3 rebound chances, right around that 60% conversion rate, which is what I expect him to kind of convert at. Now, we look at this series as a whole, 6, 2, and 10 rebounds. Obviously, 6 in Game 1, 2 in Game 2, 10 in Game 3. So going under 2 of the 3 games, let's take a step back, because obviously that's just a 3-game sample size. Let's look at the full playoffs. He's played 14 playoff games under this line in 9 of them. So he's averaged 5.6 rebounds per game over those 14 games. And like I said, under the 6.5 rebounds per game in 9 of 14 games. In the 4 previous games, because the 5th one that he went over, the 4 previous that he had 7+ rebounds, the game immediately following that, he had 4, 4, 10, and then 1 rebound. So going under in 3 of 4, he's not a guy that normally goes back-to-back games hitting the 7+ rebounds line. Not surprised to see them not move the line at all, despite his 10 rebound performance. I don't think the books are really trusting him to do it back-to-back games. We look at the one game that he did hit this line in back-to-back. It was a game against the Miami Heat, in which the Heat shot 30 of 94, 31.9% from the field, 7 of 45 from 3. Look, the Warriors are not going to shoot that poorly, and if they do, Robert Williams will play about 10 minutes because the Warriors will lose by about 150 points. I don't see it happening. So let's talk about a couple different ways that Williams can go under. Number 1, foul trouble. Easy. We know Williams. He's a guy that likes to foul. We know Steve Kerr and the Warriors know that Williams played a big factor in that Game 3 win. Well, technically loss for the Warriors. They're going to try to get him into foul trouble if they can. We know Williams. He wants to block every single shot that comes into the paint, so could lead to him getting some easy fouls. Wouldn't surprise me at all if there's foul trouble. Number 2, limited minutes. Now, foul trouble could play a role into limited minutes, but that's not what I mean here. We know Robert Williams been nursing a knee injury. He comes into this every single game with questionable tag. He's nursing a knee injury, and with this game being on only 1 day's rest, normally they're playing on Monday, then they'll play on like a Thursday. This one they're playing on Wednesday, then playing on Friday. So only 1 day of rest in between. Could the Celtics, monitor his minutes? They obviously know how big of a factor Robert Williams is. Don't need to go out there and throw him out there for 30+ minutes. He's been playing, 20, 25-ish minutes. Could we see them reduce his minutes in this game? Just knowing that the rest of the series, they have 2 days of rest off in between each game wouldn't surprise me at all. And then number 3, well, the ball just could not bounce his way. That's obviously how rebounds, you never know. Some guy could get 20 rebounds one night. Some guy could get 3. It's just how the ball goes. It's a game of chance. And look, we know Horford, Tatum, Brown, all 3 of those guys capable of going out there and grabbing 10+ rebounds on any given night, maybe even more than 10. We also know Marcus Smart. a guy that's going to chip in and be aggressive on the rebounding side. So I just don't think Robert Williams has it in him. Back-to-back games, I think he's going under 6.5 rebounds. Favorite player prop of the day. But that's not really why you're here. You guys are here for Trina's pick, and this is hers. She's trying to go to 6-0. I don't know how she's doing it, but I don't question greatness here. She likes Jason Tatum over 39.5 PRAs, minus 120 on BetMGM. Look, I'll put even my text message. She's actually out of town in Milwaukee right now. I sent her the lines. I said, which one do you like? And boom. This is what she gave me, so we're just going to keep riding the hot streak. Look, she's 5-0 right now. Let's see if she can go 6-0. Hopefully, this one's not as sweaty as the last one, but I do support the pick. I do think it's a solid one. Now, let's get to my game pick, though. It's hard to really go back and forth on this one. I want the series to go 7, but I do think the Celtics are going to win this one. I think they're the better team here. I lean the Celtics minus the 4 points. It's just my lean, so, don't put any money on it just because I'm saying so. You guys do, obviously, what you guys think, but I watched that game in Game 3. It was really, if the Warriors didn't have a good third quarter in that weird, they scored 8 points, 8-0 run in 30 seconds. They really would have been blown out even more in this game. They were outscored by 24 points in the other 3 quarters, not the third quarter. Eventually, that Q3 magic is going to run out, and I think just on the road in Boston, I just think their defense is a little too good. Now, could the Warriors bounce back? And obviously, Steve Kerr is one of the best coaches that we've seen. Obviously, they have a lot of talent. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson's kind of back, although he didn't necessarily shoot the best. Draymond Green, the man has 15 points, 15 personal fouls. I don't know what he's doing out there, but Draymond will play better. They really just got out-rebounded, and Steve Kerr and the team has said that. They're going to focus on rebounding this matchup. Maybe Kevon Looney plays a little bit more minutes. Who knows what they do? Really, they just weren't boxing out. Grant Williams was getting offensive rebounds. Robert Williams getting offensive rebounds. Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, all these guys are getting offensive rebounds. I don't think the Warriors let that happen as much, but I still do think the Celtics at home, too good to be true. I really do hope this loses, honestly. I do hope the Warriors do win, but I think the Celtics are a little bit too good. But let's move on to my Underdog Parlay, which will include my 3 other prop leans for this one. Now, just a reminder, go download the app, use code COS, make a first-time deposit. Not only do you get a 100% deposit match, you also, if this parlay hits, you get a chance to win another extra $100, $200 if the parlay hits. We'll give $100 to 2 random people. So let's talk about each leg. Robert Williams, under 6.5 rebounds. Well, I don't need to explain that one anymore. I'm going to kind of go out of order because I want to stick with the Celtics side first. Now, personally, this is 4 legs. The odds are plus 900. You see, I got $20 on it to win 200. Hence why I'm giving away 200 because I want to give it all back to you guys. Now, they rose the prop on us for Jaylen Brown a little bit, over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. It was 10 last game. It was part of the parlay. He did cash for us. We're coming back to the well. Kind of goes hand in hand with Robert Williams, maybe not playing as many minutes, maybe going under. We've seen Brown do pretty well. He's at 12, 9, and 14 rebounds plus assists so far in the series, averaging 17.3 rebound chances in the series, averaging 10.9 rebounds plus assists per game at home this playoffs compared to just 10.1 on the road. He's going to play close to 40 minutes. I think he gets it done. Marcus Smart over 9.5 rebounds plus assists. Now, after games 1 and 2, Marcus Smart, someone obviously came into the locker room and said, what the hell are you doing? Because he was not playing all too well. Only 9 and 7 rebounds plus assists in the first 2 games. Stepped up. He had 12 rebounds plus assists in game 3, playing big-time minutes. He's going to play big-time minutes today. He only played 30 and 25 minutes in games 1 and 2. He's obviously at home. I think he gets it done. Also helps that Derek White now becoming the premier defender on Steph Curry. So we'll see Smart on guys like Jordan Poole, Gary Payton II, or Jr. I forget which one he is, but still at least some easy rebound opportunities. Not easy, but more rebound opportunities than if he was going to harass Stephen Curry on the perimeter all game long. And then the final leg, Andrew Wiggins over 15.5 points. He cashed out for us in game 3. It was our final leg. I got to run it back with Andrew Wiggins. This is 16.5 on most books. Like I talked about in game 3's video, he's averaging 16.4 points per game in his last 15 playoff games, going over 16 plus points in 11 of 15 games, including 11 of 11 when he plays 32 plus minutes. Look, if he doesn't play 32 plus minutes today, then I don't really know what happened. The Warriors are probably getting blown out in this one. I don't think this game will be a blowout. I think it will be close. He had 18 points in game 4, despite not really shooting well from the field. 1 for 6 from 3. He didn't make his first 3-pointer until the final 5 or 6 minutes. I know because that was what we needed to get this over 15.5 points. The Warriors are going to need him to attack the rim, try to get some guys into foul trouble. I like Andrew Wiggins to go over that 15.5 points. Again, those are our 4 legs. I really like it. If it cashes again, I'm giving away $100 to 2 random people that sign up for Underdog, use code COS, and make a first-time deposit. You don't necessarily have to use the code. You could use the link in the description. It will take you to Underdog, and we'll apply the code automatically. Just make sure that promo code is in there when you sign up. We appreciate Underdog Fantasy for supporting the channel. We appreciate you guys, as always, for watching the videos. Our last video got 22,000 views. That's ridiculous. So thank you guys all so much for supporting the Call on Our Shot channel. Let's keep grinding. Let's get 35,000 subscribers. I also forgot to mention that PrizePicks does have a line for Tatum to average over 0.5 points. If you want to take advantage of it on PrizePicks, they have that free square out there right now. If you want to take advantage of that, go for it. I know we've been partnering with PrizePicks for a while, but I figured I'd mention that as a free square for your parlay. Sign up for both those. All the links down below in the description. Appreciate you guys as always. Awesome for calling our shot. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.